Should we go further in the morning, or should I be getting you back to the apartment?
Whatever you want to do.
Hmm. I suppose I still got some legs on me.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know where to go. Everything is pretty far from here, but I think I can stew on maybe somewhere that might have something. W Town, I've seen some cars end up there in the past, but we've very recently gone through there. Pilana, who knows if that one's still there. As long as that other Sarka sat there with no wheels on it, and the other one could still be there, but that's on the other side of country. And we would
And
need many wheels for it. I've only passed one that I know of.
and W Town is where I've been hearing that the rats have been hanging out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why they would go there. No one, I mean, no one should stay there long. There's not really anything there. Uh, there is a church past the red area on an offset road that I've seen. I remember when I was finding a chopper there, I saw a car there once when I lived here, north town. Hmm. I don't know.
Look at the shadows on the ceiling from the fire.
Sorry.
Look at the shadows on the ceiling from the fire.
Oh, that's actually amazing. You see the grill.
Yeah.
Oh, and rain. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that just what you wanted?
Yeah. It's it's soothing.
It is.
It doesn't bother me. It turns the world gray. That's an improvement for me.
You and your gray.
It's appealing to me.
Yeah, it's a neutral color.
Hmm. Suppose I'm a neutral man. Although I can be pretty opinionated at times.
And we can all be opinionated. I mean, that's part of life. Being opinionated, you talk things out, you make discussions, and then you compromise, right? Sometimes.
Suppose you're right.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be black and white, it can be gray.
Gray is great.
It doesn't always have to be black, it doesn't always have to be white. It can be gray. And gray can be a neutral.
Well, yeah, and there's always someone to throw some yellow in there. They'll have some fun with it too.
Oh, the yellow sunshine just brings out the sunlight,
Yes, exactly.
makes things a little bit brighter when it's darkest.
Yeah, certainly would turn this weather around. It would come through though.
Yeah, well,
We still got a hour or so before light, I think.
oh, I see the sunrise. I see it.
Huh. Yeah,
Oh, I can look out this
it's coming.
window and see those beams of sunlight.
Figure we could check this church northwest. Couldn't hurt. Uh, I'm trying to think about where to go after that. Further north might not be a good idea because we'd be so far away from the apartments for you. I wouldn't want to stretch you out too far. Um,
Especially since I didn't. Especially
hmm,
since I didn't leave a note letting them know I was leaving.
yeah. So we could check the church and head down south again and check a couple different spots similar maybe on the way to Dolnik.
Okay.
Because there were a couple spots that I missed because we ended up on the wrong road. That was my bad. But it would be easier to find them on the way down this time. Hmm.
And we'll have fresh daylight.
Mm-hmm. Because it'll be off the main road as we're going down. We'll be able to, I think, more easily figure out which one's which. And it'll head right down to Dolnik again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that'll be perfect. Northeast, actually. Right. Hmm.
You're as bad as I am.
Me and my
Always.
security.
I'm always locking myself in.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes me feel better. Have a locked door behind me, you know? At least someone has to do something to get through it.
Exactly.
Okay, so this actually would be northeast. Following the main road normally would be the best way, but we would have to go past a lot of infected and the red zone. The red zone's pretty obvious, so we can't accidentally slip into it or anything.
Okay.
Very small. So it'll be on this side of the road anyway. It's not even right off the road. It's kind of in the middle of the field. If you don't mind jogging.
Nope. Gotta lose some of that weight I put on overnight.
This is one of the towns that if you went through every house in it, before you'd even be halfway through, you'd usually have a full pack, you know. You wouldn't think you would find things you would want to grab, but you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, at least
Interesting.
that's what my experience always was. A lot of times I would want to go out for my morning run and not even leave the damn town.
Oh.
Yeah, if you squint your eyes just way ahead there, you can barely see a guard tower and a large brick building there. That is the red area up there at the end of the road.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And it just follows the main road out of Gedalto. So if you're ever on the main road out of Gedalto, just get off of the main road if to skip around that point if you're heading north.
Okay.
Pick up the pace just a little bit. I was feeling in need of a run.
Mm-hmm. My lungs need an exercise. Need exercise because I've been smoking too much.
Weird. Hmm. Okay. This is the spot. Stay back a moment. I'll see if I can just look around for the car, maybe.
I found a car battery. Do you want me to grab it?
Oh yeah, let's grab that. I don't see anything up ahead. I won't proceed because there's just too many. And admittedly, I'm actually starting to run low on ammo.
Alright.
Yeah. You know, it'd be good if we get some on us, but
What
I
kind
don't
of
need to
ammo do
engage
you
in
need?
necessarily. 7.62 by 5.4. You know, if we get lucky, maybe along the way I'll find a spare weapon that I could use. I have a pistol suppressor, so if I find a pistol or an SMG or something, I can maybe get a little bit of ammo for it and use that until I get back north. Alright, let me think about this for a second.
No, you said that is a red zone up there. Correct?
Let's see here.
Did you say that was a red zone up there on top of the hill?
Yeah, where that building is, that's red right there, and a little alongside the road as well.
Did you want to run through there and see if you can find ammo? I
No,
can hide in this house over here.
I have no particular interest in doing that, because there'll be a bunch of infected, and I'll have to use more ammo than I'll find.
Okay.
Again, there's no guarantee that I'll find exactly that ammo. My ammo actually is usually found in houses and stuff, actually.
Okay.
That's Mosin ammunition, so it's pretty common. It's not really a, like automatic, like military style weaponry.
Okay.
Just trying to think about where to go from there.
And I did grab the battery just in case.
Okay, yeah, it's very heavy, so I know I'll slow down our journey a bit, but we'll start heading back south in an awkward way. So, let's try southeast just a tad here. I'm gonna go a route that I've taken many a time, but I'm a little rusty. It's part of my circling get off, but just half of the circle.
Okay.
And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to land us on a spot that I'd like to show you.
Okay. I'm out for an adventure, so.
Oh, alright, this is in the direction of the apartments as well, so we'll slowly be working our way that way.
For some reason, whenever I go anywhere with you, it's an adventure and I'm not afraid to go.
Well, that's good. I'll take the vote of confidence.
Sometimes when I go out with Edwin and Jensen, they get easily distracted, especially Edwin.
I'm pretty easily distracted too, but maybe my distractions are distractions that you're also distracted by.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Yep. This is one spot. Not
Oh,
the spot, but this is one spot.
this is beautiful over here.
Couple boats ahead. Stop by the shed here.
Kind of like the lagoon by our north house.
Oh yeah. Lagoon. I like that term.
That's what I call it, the Jantar Lagoon. I think it's a Jantar Lake or something, but I call it a lagoon. Because it's not very big.
Jantar. No. Yeah, so, I mean... Oh, there's a box here. Oh. Oh. I don't like this. Look in that bear. Okay.
Nope. Nope, nope.
What in the fuck? Yeah, let's get out of here, yeah.
Yep. Nope, 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 nope.
That's spooky. We're watching. Who's watching? And there's a teddy bear? I don't know, fucking... That reminds me of the little girl laughing thing. Yeah.
I think it probably is part of it.
Flashlight, I'll take it. It's, worrying. Okay, let's get back on track here. Well, that was a nice moment ruined.
Uh-huh.
Southeast, southwest at this point, actually.
It is a beautiful lake, though.
Yeah, it's got a view back there, just seeing the sunlight over the forest and the lake there, yeah.
I had to take a mental image.
Northwest. Southwest, I think it was between these trees here, if I remember correctly, because there's the gap here, and then there's the barns on the right. Like I said, a little rusty. But, I will say that this is the path I took where I found 3 choppers in 30 minutes.
Really?
Oh yeah, they were pretty fruitful. It stocked up my store pretty good.
Well, that'll be nice if we find a chopper crash for you, huh?
I suppose. I always like to find them, but I never go out to find them anymore, because it's, you know, I mean, what's left that I need or want? Not much. You know, most of the time I'll see something and I'll say, hey, I know so and so like that. I'll pick it up and bring it to them, give it to them, or get something off of them, something for it. You know, at this point I should find some things that I can get some more 7.6254 off, you know, off of. But luckily for me, because I'm smart in my weapon choice, that if I go to the prison and buy that ammo, that is the one ammo that wasn't stolen.
Oh,
Because
nice.
who uses that on the reg? Except for
Right.
DSC people like me.
Uh-huh. And there aren't very many of you out there, are there?
Hmm. Well, not many of them. Like I said, Pete, I talked into it, and he runs one because of me. It was another person that ran one because of me. Tim had one for some time, but I believe he got robbed. Mm, Wes had one, a custom one. He had modified himself. Wilson has Riley's SVD, his old SVD back from Chernarus.
Hmm.
That's about all the ones I know of.
I like Wes.
Yeah, he's a very kind man.
I don't know where he's living anymore because I know he doesn't live in Tar now.
I found out about that. He's not in Tar now. I had heard that he had went off. What town was it? I thought it was Grabbin or something like that for a time, but no one had seen him for quite some time. Last I had heard.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either or heard from him or anything. He, he was
Here it is.
a really nice guy. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this one's not very known about because unless you know where you're going, you're not gonna find this one. Because where before was like west or sorry east northeast Get Alto, which is already kind of hard enough to get to. But this is like heavily southeast Get Alto, like we're right here at the border, as you can see. You know, it's not really you wouldn't spot. It's such a small water spot. You wouldn't spot this on like a map or anything. You know.
Wow.
I found it just stumbling around, looking for things. I'm just clicking over here real quick here. Alright, and it's got the bench here and everything. It's shut inside, and I hope to God there's not bones inside this one. There's not. Okay.
Wow, this is pretty. This is really pretty.
Yeah, this is my fishing spot when I lived here. It's such a great spot.
Memories, huh?
The spots that you find that aren't even on a map, those are the best ones.
Memories. That's one of those good memories, right?
As well. Now then. One spot I should probably check while I'm here. Is this south? That's east. East is correct. East. I may need to go back around. This may not be the spot I'm thinking about, but I need to check here.
Are you okay? You sound like you're in a little bit of pain.
I'm just thinking, and that
Oh.
puts me in pain because my brain don't work good.
Okay.
uh, Thinking's hard to do.
Uh-huh.
This
Brain
way here, just for a
overload.
moment. Just checking over here just to appease me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was this place. Okay, I believe it was this place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd once seen an old rusted out chopper, one of the ones that don't smoke. Just seeing it down there. Must have rusted into the ground. Who knows?
Yep. Just poof. It's
I,
gone.
I rem, yeah, I remember that one because that's where this VOD came from.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this was actually funny enough. At one point, I had to get sold this to the prison, and I ended up losing my other one to the firefight at the Blue Armband compound, and this one ended up back in my hands anyway as my replacement because it was given back to me
Oh,
by the
nice.
prison. And this is the time I didn't work for them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I ended up being a good candidate to work for them after, the fact of I had sold them more things than any other customer by, doing that, working out supply, and then also then combining it, so brought in more than any other customer or worker, and then their, you know, most persistent enemies that had been taking out a guard or two, every couple of months, maybe the blue armbands. I ended up eliminating them and their leader, so I ended up being a very good candidate to work for them. Let's just say,
Nice.
yeah, they don't let just anybody in. That's for sure.
Well, I can't blame them.
Let's see here. Southwest. So we can go this way a tad a bit more. Oh, a hunting stand. How about that? Maybe we'll find an old rifle or something.
I used to love a Tundra, but the ammo for it is so hard to find.
Yeah, and most people are collecting it up so they can use their SOCOMs and their M14s and their LARs and such. Nothing like the Tundra. Because the Tundra, a single box of ammo lasts you, a while.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you place your shots.
Especially since I just used it for hunting.
It's just an old 5.27.
I used to think those were good guns, but I guess they're not, huh? They're just like an SKS?
Well, really worse. I mean, they fire the AKM round, but it's a bolt action. SKS is not a bolt action, and then you have something like the AKM, which could shoot that same round fully automatic. But, it's accurate, of course, at range, but at the same point, if you have something that can shoot it 30 times rapidly instead of bam, pull the bolt, bam, then you're going to use that, aren't you? That's
True.
what's on your back right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you would rather have something like the Mosin or the Tundra, because if you're doing a bolt action, you might as well be firing a much heavier round than the 3.9. So the 5.4 and the 308. The 5.4 is actually the heaviest round,
Okay.
just by a little bit.
Hmm.
So the fact that I have, I can put 10 of those in this rifle and not have to pull a bolt, is a devastating weapon. And that's why
Yeah.
people want it so bad. And once they start figuring that stuff out, once they start to understand weapons better and bullet weights and all that and attachments, then
And,
everyone's looking to the VST and like, wow, this thing is like incredible.
and recoil and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You gotta take all that
But
stuff
there is not
into
much.
account when you're picking out a weapon to use on the norm.
Yeah, you're just looking for something that you can shoot at them. And I always pick something that is effective, reliable, and able to get ammo for on my own without having to go out and buy it. It has to be ammo that I can actually go out and find.
Right.
Rocking like something like an AWM is like impossible because you have to buy ammo like that from someone that collects it, like the prison. Because that ammo I've easily found like in specific like high-end, military areas, or choppers, and that's like it. You're not
Oh,
finding
okay.
338 Lapua in a house.
Right.
So that's why those people, the M4s, have a hard time. I mean, you're not gonna find 5.56 in someone's house anywhere because why would a bunch of Russians hoard M4s? You
Exactly.
know, or
Exactly.
yeah, same out here. Why would a bunch of Polish hoard M4s? They're gonna have AKs and that style of Eastern weaponry. So you remember this? We came out here earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I actually accurately did this time. You stood on this car. Back to the car again. Uh-huh. Let's see here. So
I'm
let me
always
think
told to
about
get to high spots when I'm unsure about the weather.
I get the high spots often, but I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
I get to the high spots occasionally too.
Oh, I know you've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we might as well get high together.
Okay. I like getting high together.
Hmm. That way or that way? There was a trail I wanted to check on the way down.
I keep thinking I'm hearing something behind us, so sorry.
I get that way all the time. Paranoid and like.
So it's not just me.